Welcome to the Crypto Business Podcast brought to you by Tokenmines. I'm your host, Rob Eigram, Director at Tokenmines, a full-service crypto and NFT agency. In this podcast, we're discussing any blockchain topic that's relevant for businesses and founders. Today, we're talking about the updated IEO, IDO infographic. I have here with me Anchor, who's a veteran crypto marketeer for the international as well as the Asian market, and Reinhart, who is a data analyst working full-time on gathering and analyzing data for the crypto industry. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Let's dive right into it. We have the IEO, IDO infographic here, which is updated until April, starting with the IEOs. Here in the last couple of months, we only have 3 platforms in here, right, Reinhard?
Right, correct. So basically, only 3 platforms are, contributing some raise in IEOs, which is conducted in April 2022. It is, there are Gate.io, Huobi Global, and Bybit. So
yeah, and I guess it's not
share
complete. It's not fully complete, right? Because there are other platforms like Probit as well, but they're not included in the data set this time. But at least we've got some idea about the performance, where Gate actually did at least quite a number of IEOs. And then Huobi did just 2 and Bybit only did just 2. So there's at least some information there. Let's actually go right into the chart over here, which is a more month to month. So we have November to April here. Again, April, we have fundraise under the million here, whereas in March we have over 6 million from Gate. Quite a big difference here. Anchor, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's actually there are 2 reasons. First is because in the last period, it's really a lot of investor, they focus on more of anti-investing. So for the IEO amounts, actually it's less. Even for Binance, they don't really have they didn't really start any IEO from March. And for this, another reasons might be like for the exchanges, they also want to make sure that more and more higher quality projects that they work with, instead of the different kinds of quality or medium quality ones. So that's based on what I see. And the truth is that actually for the IEO and IDO, it is actually growing from the marketing needs. So from the projects, a lot of teams that actually they develop a lot of DeFi projects, and like GameFi, and they're really seeking for a fundraising solution. And IEO and IDO is still the best option for them.
Understood. Let's go to the IDO platform. So we have quite a lot more in this data set, Reinhard. I think there's over 10 here in total. Can you walk us through it a little bit?
correct. To be honest, there are almost 20 launch pads, but because we have some limitation in showing the pie chart, then we compile them into others. But as you can see here, the most outstanding launchpad in April 2022 is DAO Maker. If you can see, if other launchpads are have some declining on their performance, DAO Maker simply just outperforms the other competitors and have an outstanding performance on April. In total, they have raised around 6.9 million, and that's quite a lot compared to others. And that's also a huge.
Yeah, it's interesting because actually DAO Maker is the one that raised more, at least on this bar chart, than the actual amount of IDOs that they did, right? So they only did 3 projects, at least in April, and they raised over almost 7 million. So that's a couple of million per project.
Even though our launch pads here conducted more IDOs, but you can see that the quality, perhaps it raised a lot more USD on the DAO Maker itself.
Yeah, they seem to do something right. What do you think of this anchor?
Yeah, actually for this chart, what I see that for some for some launchpads, right, engine starter or GameFi, right, they actually really focus on the GameFi. The amounts actually for the IDOs is like 2 or 3 last 7 rounds. And the fundraising is like averaged 1 or 200,000. And for the down maker, actually they really grow very fast and take the dominance actually from a month ago. So as what I see, that's IEO actually based on their it's convenient for the projects, right? Then IEO, and also it's totally decentralized, so it's really have a lot of like advantages for the investors and also for the project teams.
Great. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody for listening, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.